welcome back to another pick a card here on my channel Helki. Today's question is, who will be your next true love? And these are the piles that I've created for you. We have group 1, group 2 and group 3, and just pick the one your intuition is pulling you most towards. And then you'll find the timestamp in the description below, and then you can go straight ahead to your reading. Okay? Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you pick this pile, let's go ahead for your question. Who will be your next true love? Okay? First we will look at the tarot, then the oracle, and we'll just play the music while we look at your cards. Okay, group 1. So, for the question, who will be your next true love? This person you're going to meet, you're not going to miss them. You know, if you know them already maybe, or if they're soon to come into your life at some point, this person is going to be so full of life, like full of positive feelings and energy, and are gonna be kind, generous. I feel like when you get together with this person, you are gonna become more abundant, you know? You're gonna feel fulfilled in a material and an emotional sense. I feel like they are more than capable of looking after themselves, basically. You've been hurt, you've definitely been hurt quite severely in the past, and this is subconsciously like paining you in a way, whether you're aware of it or not, but it's definitely like a worry of yours. So you really want to go ahead and start afresh and have a new connection that feels amazing and be head over heels in love. Like you really, and in a way, like you do want just that physical someone in your life, someone to make love to, someone to spend your time with, someone to go places and adventure with, and you want that. But at the same time, there's a part of you that's holding back from that because of, like, it's not even like, it doesn't even have to be that the worst relationship was your last relationship, but it just almost feels like it's one after the other, and it's like, how many more hits am I going to take feeling? You're an emotional person as well. You're a very heart-centered person, compassionate person yourself. So it's really weighed on you having this pain in the past, you know? But I feel like right now you are in a stable place, probably because you're not in a toxic relationship anymore, and you are focused and looking forward to the future and finding that one for you. Like you are focused on that, you are looking forward to that. That's where I feel like you are right now, and I feel like your person, the next energy that's going to come towards you, this person is going to be very intuitive. They're going to sort of, the kind of person who knows what you want before you even have to ask them. Maybe in the past you've been with people who it's like you're trying to flip and spell it out for them and they still don't get it. This person will get it. This person won't be like that. They will be generous with not only their money but their time. I don't know, I'm not getting the feeling like they're super rich or anything, but I feel like they're definitely not tight with their money. They're a very generous person. That you'll have with this person is gonna feel literally magical. I can't express enough that it's gonna be like no other relationship you've had before. Maybe that you haven't experienced such a heart connection necessarily. I just feel like this person, they have so much compassion, not just for you or themselves, but for the whole of consciousness. They have compassion even to animals. They're just that type of person. Your connection with them, I'm getting a really strong message that this is a soul connection. So I think it's a divine union of some type. You control your path in life, of course, but we have connections, divine unions. I feel like this is a connection that you've already arranged here. So with the soul moon card, I was getting that really strong message as soon as I turned that over. I feel like it's going to be really healing for you. I was saying I know that there's some kind of pain that is coming from your past. I feel there is pain in your past, whether that is from relationships, it could even be from childhood trauma, but there's some kind of pain there, and this relationship is going to start working you in the direction of healing that at some point. It's not that anyone else can heal you, only you can heal you, but this relationship will allow space for that, and that's all you need. All we need in our lives is people who will hold space for us and who we can in return hold space for also. The unending sadness of looking back, it's just like I was saying here with the Ten of Swords. I just feel like the past has been holding you back. It's not been the easiest of times. Like, I can feel you've been through, like, you are amazing for getting through this, especially with how intuitive and open you are yourself. But this person you meet, they're going to shock you because you already think you're intuitive. They're even more intuitive, even more sensitive, even more compassionate than you could imagine being. And this is the kind of person that you really need to allow space and room for you to heal in your own time for yourself. I really don't believe in others healing us, but I do believe in support and holding space whilst we heal ourselves. Lastly, I will have a look at the cards we have for what you can do to take action towards this union. And I do feel like it really is about having a balance. So when you find this person, it's really about you not doing less or more, and them not doing less or more than the other. It's like a real balance. If you don't put in that effort to be balanced and direct with your communication, then I feel like you could have a chance of letting that slip away from you, because it really does take that commitment. Something that you can do now, maybe if you have not yet, if you do not know who this person is yet, they're yet to walk into your lives, is you can really start to speed up the manifesting of this union by manifesting it and focusing on it, having visualizations, journaling about it, imagining exactly how you want that connection to be with this person. I also feel like when you meet this person, you really do want to sort of match their energy to some point and to some degree, because that's really going to help bring them into your life quicker. So you know that this person's intuitive, they're generous, they're warm and loving, they're going to bring abundance of energy towards you, and that can come in many forms. But also, they're heart chakra centered people, they're magical people in a way, whether they even realize it themselves. Like, they might not think they're magical people, but they're the kind of people who can just go to work and literally make about 5 different colleagues' day at the office way better than it would have been if they weren't there. You know, they're that type of person. That's what makes them magical. So what you can do to bring them towards you sooner is mirror that energy. Try and embody that, because then you're going to match their frequency, and they're going to hopefully be drawn to you quicker than even intended. But they're coming. And I feel like they will be quite direct, and you need to be direct as well. So don't like beat around the bush when you do meet them. Be really open and honest and go for it, yeah? I feel like that's all the messages coming through for you today, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope to see you for another. If you enjoyed this, do subscribe, leave a like, a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And most of all, have a great day. Okay? Bye. Hey Group 2, welcome to your reading. For your question, who will be your next true love? As usual, we'll look at the tarot first, then the oracle, and we'll play some music. Okay, Group 2, I feel like there is like some kind of third party situation. I don't know how, but so for some reason your person, when they come to you, whether you know them and yet or not, they will feel like they have to fight for you against other suitors. This person worries a little bit maybe that they can't offer you maybe something. This person is sort of a very logical person, you know, and they might not be the most emotional person. That is why they'll feel like there's a competition there. I feel like you might know this person already, and they're aware, like you're both aware of a liking here. Even if it's not true that there is a third party, I think they think there is. You know, they feel like there is. It's like logically they're really developed of a person, you know, like they're really good logical person. They're quite successful, go-getting person, and they kind of have everything they need, you know, and now they're in this sort of early stages of seeking out their partner. I feel like they're not as mature in relationships as they are in other aspects of their life, basically. And I feel like you right now, you're in a place where you are either gaining, you stepped back from some kind of situation, or you're trying to step back from a situation and gain another perspective. Because you know kind of it's time for you to make a decision in your life somewhere. So somewhere in your life you need to like just make a firm decision. I feel like the action that you need to take is to literally walk, like flip and end something in your life that is almost a block to this connection. There's something in your life that's like a massive block to this connection. It's probably this third person party that I'm picking up on, whether this is an ex-partner who you're still connected to, whether that is by like literally being in contact with them, or whether that's just by on like a soul level, like you need to cut that cord, like on a energetic level you still have like an energetic cord connected to that person, and you need to cut that cord. You very much like similar to Group 1, they was stuck a little bit in fear from the pain of the past, but I feel like you literally are still connected to this person from the past in some way. Whether they're just you're connected to them maybe even just in the astral realm, or whether you are connected to them in a physical realm, it doesn't matter. You need to cut the cords in order to make space for this new relationship, for your next true love connection to come in. You need to cut off this connection, like we said. That's the main thing that you need to do to bring in this connection, because this person, they've got their stuff together. They will really take care of you, you know, protect you. They are the knight in shining armor, even though he's being represented by the king. You right now, you are in emperor mode yourself, so you really need to switch your emperor mode, which is quite like a masculine energy. You've obviously had to put up with some shit, and it's like made you put up some walls, and it's got you into this like really, we all need a balance of both feminine and masculine, whether we're female or male, but you are very heavy masculine energy. I can relate to this, like you can get pushed to a point where your walls are really up, and you really need to just make a decision to cut this person out energetically, physically, from your, like, delete their number, whatever it takes to really like cut them out. It's gonna be a massive release for you. It's gonna like change up your life so much. When you need to change up your life so much to make room for this person is the key. You need to let go of the pain from the past, and you need to switch into a more feminine energy. So just getting a better balance between your masculine and feminine energies. And here Spirit is asking you to really embrace the energy of the Queen of Pentacles rather than the Emperor, because it's still very strong and very grounded, very much like the Emperor, but it has much more of a softer feminine nature to it. Could very likely be an Aries, or they could just have like an Aries ascendant, Aries moon, or they can just have that kind of fiery energy about them. It's just like the attitude I was saying before when I was reading for the King of Swords. I was feeling just this real like go get them energy, you know, like take no shit, don't give up vibe, you know, from this person. And I feel like that's the kind of person you need, because something to really snap you out of it, basically. Have been for a long time in this reflection mode, and it couldn't be more clear because two cards come out with the word reflection, self-reflection and reflection. When you're kind of stuck there, aren't you? I feel like, you know, with the Hangman as well. I get like this wallowing feeling. You really want to find something good, something so different to the shit that you've been putting up with, but maybe there's a high chance that you're still in the relationship even, and that you kind of need to be hurt or hurt someone to find your own happiness, because it's not making you happy, and that's why you need to change up. Like, you really do need to change up your life completely and stop over analyzing it. You've done the reflection, you've done the self-reflection, you know it's not working, and the only way out is to just think, fuck it, let's just cut this shit out, cut those cords. You also got the Grand Cross Provoker card, which makes me even think that it might be that you end up finally exiting this situation and cutting this person off and cutting these cords when the new person comes in. It's going to be like a bit of a, you know, not exactly a blurry line there with the relationship, like from one straight into the other. And this person is very protective of you. Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. I feel like they want you, and they've been watching you for a while before they actually get you and make the connection. And they have this, they have such a strong will when it comes to being with you. Like, they really don't want to give up. It's that Aries energy, like, I am meant for you. That's the kind of energy they'll give you. It'd be quite intense. So if you're into that kind of intense, I'm watching over you, I'll protect you, I'm meant for you kind of energy, if you're into that, then perfect. because that's the kind of energy this person has. So I really hope that reading resonates for you and, you know, gave you some clarification on the situation and what's coming for you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do let me know in the comments. Subscribe, like. I love to hear from you, but most of all, make sure you have a magical day. Okay, bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. For the question, who will be your next true love? And as usual, we will take a look at the tarot first, then the oracle. Okay, group 3. Wow, like I feel like I've got a lot of people who've been through already pretty karmic connections already, and you kind of just got to this point, I feel like, where you feel ultimately defeated when it comes to love. You know, you don't feel strong, you feel defeated, almost like really protective of yourself, and starting to reach a point where you're starting to see this toxic pattern that you've actually been repeating and been stuck in. Experience that's worthwhile and we can learn from. Like, nothing is a waste of your time, but you do want to get to something different, something with more of a heart connection, something more of a spiritual bond, more of that safe feeling than that exciting, passionate feeling. I know that is what you want, and that is what's coming towards you. Actually, someone who is trying to connect with you in that soul sense. They are getting the calling to come towards you, and they are making their way towards you. You might even be aware of them, but they have been manifesting you, been thinking about you, been dreaming about this connection with you for some time now, waiting almost for you to be ready. I feel like this person could be the same age, but have like an older soul, or be older, but they definitely have this more mature sense than yourself and your ex-partners. They are like, they have a lot of patience. You know, you have 2 cards here with patience, and I feel like they're not gonna come be able to even reach you until you're able to let go of this karmic cycle, until you're able to change that. It's like, you know, you just want to change this, okay, cycle, and whether that is letting go, I feel like you will feel like by going towards what you want, it's like a betrayal to others or something, but it's not, okay? You have to do that. You have to find this connection that's way more meant for you. I feel like they are waiting on you more than you're waiting on them, and you don't even realize it. They're just waiting for you to end your cycles with these other people, with these other connections, and to kind of get out of this place. You will meet this person when you're able to come out of your dark moon phase, when you're able to cut off this cycle and go out more with your friends, reach out more to people. It doesn't even have to be necessarily going out if you're not into going out to pubs or bars, but just communicating more with people, reaching out to their community, even if that's an online community of some kind. When you start reaching out to others and having fun, it's when you start having fun with your friends in some way, this is when this person, you're going to meet this person, or this connection's going to happen for you, you know? They're going to feel like you're ready for them, you're ready for this. I feel like they're quite a spiritual person in the sense that they have a strong knowing that you're out here for them and they're coming for you. Either you or them is a very creative person, or I feel like you both could be very creative here. And the love and compassion. I feel like this is going to be a real genuine connection. You both are genuinely, truly in love with each other and care about each other. And it's not a toxic connection. It's not a part of this cycle. And that's good to know. But it is going to come through ending these cycles. So I feel like there could be someone else, maybe even that's in the picture, that is a part of the cycle, and you need to cut them out and go through a bit of a dark phase. And I feel like there's a chance that you're kind of beginning that phase now, where you really sort of are looking within and questioning everything, asking yourself, like, what is going on? This needs to change. But overall, this person likes to have fun with you, you know? They're quite not too serious. It's like a safe feeling. This person, it's not going to be over the top passionate, but it's going to be this like gentle, really safe, knowing that you're this person's everything and they've waited a long time for you, you know? They've been patient for you. And being patient is actually one of the hardest things for any of us to do, especially when it comes to love. To be patient with love is definitely one of the hardest things to do. And to know that they've been this patient with you, and they will continue to be a very patient person with you, then I couldn't really imagine anything better for you. Like, then that safe, that love, that true, unconditional, compassionate love. And they are just this kind of kind person like that. But they're not the kind of person that when you know them, they're a go-getter. They know what they want and they go for it. They don't rest on their laurels kind of person, you know? And I think the last message that I will leave this on for you is, again, with the patience. Just, they've been very patient, and now you need to be patient for them, but mostly for yourself. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to go within a lot more, because this person, they spend a lot of time in their whether that's in meditation or even just their dreams, but they spend a lot of time there doing work on themselves and on this connection towards you, but they want love in their life as well. They seek that, and you seek that. You're able to give that to each other. The key message for you would be to bring this back to you as soon as possible, is to really cut off anything you've got going on that you know is not this person, if they don't make you feel safe. If you've got someone even that you are dating, if they don't make you feel safe and you don't make them feel safe and you're not patient with each other, it's not this person, is it? So, well, you need to cut that off. You need to really do what's best for you. You know, really look into what you want, and then go towards that. Go out with your friends, start having fun, because this is the kind of energy of that person. They are silly kind of energy and like quite forward. Even though you feel like, oh, they're so patient, they must be like withdrawn, they're not. When you know them, they're actually quite forward people. They're not shy. They're just very patient, very mature in that way. But I don't feel like they are necessarily older. I just feel like they have that kind of energy. The patience really gives them that energy. And they're obviously quite optimistic people. They're not really emotional person. They're very grounded and very forward coming person, okay? Well, I hope that you find this person soon and you embrace being patient, mostly with yourself, and then wait for this connection to come towards you. When you know what it is you're looking for, you will find it a lot quicker, because you won't waste your time on the people that are not what you're looking for, which I feel like you have been doing a little bit of that. So just be aware. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that gave you some clarification and it resonates. If it did, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you back here again for another reading.